If Nigeria has conscience, IBB would not show his face in the public. Exactly, Dele Farotimi says. IBB, that we know that right from his time, that Maradona, nickname was on his head, not for fun. The way he dribbled government from that 1985 to 1993 was just something else. I'm telling you, for 8 years, and he dribbled the government, dribbled the government until he left. The same way he used in canceling that election, the same way we saw how 419 corruption and so many things started showing up. The corruption in the military, exposure of the military to political money, that was all during his time. And this is the person, and with the three key things that happened: annulment of June 12 election, with what is his name, MK Abiola losing his life, the Dele demise, and Bola Ige's demise rather. So about three key things that happened in his time, and he's coming here now to come and tell us a story. Oh, wow. Human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi has condemned the description of former military president Ibrahim Babangida as statesman. Of course, it's not. After they have done all the evil they did in their time, they will come and be statesmen. So Nigerian News reported that the former military president launched his autobiography, A Journey of Service, on Tuesday. So the book launch attracted former presidents and military heads of state, including Yakubu Gowon, Olusegun Obasanjo, Abdulsalami Abubakar, Goodluck Jonathan, and current President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So at the event, IBB announced that Moshood Abiola won the 1993 presidential election, which he annulled. He, however, disclosed that it was the former military head of state, Sani Abacha, who served in his administration, that annulled the election without his knowledge. Can you imagine? Because Abacha is dead now, so who is going to speak? Who is going to call Abacha now to say, did you say that? I would later find out that the forces led by General Sani Abacha annulled the elections. There, and then I knew I was caught between a devil and a deep blue sea. From then on, the June 12th election took on a painful twist for which, as I will show later, I regrettably take responsibility, he disclosed in his book, Nastorio. IBB, however, took responsibility as it happened in his administration. How? So as the leader of the military administration, I accept full responsibility for all decisions taken by me, and June 12 happened under my watch. Mistakes, oversights, and missteps happened in quick succession, but I say in my book, in all matters, we act in extreme national interest so that Nigeria could survive, the former military president said at the event he stated. Can you imagine what he's saying now? Yeah? And you didn't find any way to correct it. Even when you were a person in charge of power, you knew that Abiola won the election. And even when he was annulled, you were still the head of state. Abiola was arrested and locked up. You did not call for military, they call it military council, the ruling council, and armed forces ruling council. You did not AFRC, you did not call a meeting of the Armed Forces Ruling Council and reverse all the actions. You are coming now to tell us. What does that mean? So reacting to the event and IBB's revelation, Farotimi on his ex-handle wrote, MKO on my mind. To die for a people devoid of memory is to be killed over and over again and again. So in a place inhabited by the conscious, IBB would not dare to show his face in public, but in the crime scene that doubles as our country, having been succeeded by even more villainous ruiners, Badamosi is installed in the seat of the statesman. Quite unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. IBB is now coming to tell us to blame Abacha for the annulment of the election. But you are still the head of the AFRC, and you did not call the meeting afterwards to say, okay, we must not let this go, we have to reverse it. we must install the person that won the election and move on. You did not make that decision. So did Abacha also force you not to right the wrongs while Abiola was still alive, while Abiola was still in detention, military detention when he was arrested? So what do you have to tell us? Tell that to the gods. And why are you saying that now that you are almost very close to your forefathers? And now you are saying it. So that what will happen? So Nigerians will forget, have you? Just like Dele Farotimi has said, in a sane environment, this man should not say anything about that election again because he knew exactly what happened and he was responsible for all the decisions. And he had the opportunity to rewrite the wrongs. He failed to do that. He shouldn't be talking. He's only, he says, according to Dele Farotimi, it's only in a crime scene environment like Nigeria that people like Abibi will be put on the seat of statesman. That's the truth. And even a country that is now being ruled by more villainous ruiners and not rulers. Quite unfortunate. So IBB has said his own, but definitely we all know what happened. Were no children at that time. Somebody said, exactly, my brother. And so people were clapping for him during that speech. Which way, Nigeria? Exactly. People were clapping for him for all the things that happened under him. The only country in the world that celebrates crime committers, after all, IBB Nigeria are celebrating him today. He's being celebrated by the same crime committers because not all Nigerians did so. Some say, yes, that may be in a saner climb. I was shocked to see how past and present heads of state, presidents flooded the launching ceremony as if there is something so special about it. And what a nation. Not be lie. What a nation. Thank you, Farotimi. I am glad that we still have people like you to remind us and place our historical narrative in its true form. I love Farotimi, of course. The guy just said the truth. Besides that, do we know how many people died on that process? God will judge everyone accordingly. Past and present Nigerian leaders are shameless, very wicked set of people. I'm telling you. Evil and distortion are usually appreciated and encouraged in Nigeria. You can imagine all the money being spent on a man who virtually ripped Nigeria, changed the destiny and reality of a whole nation negatively. They are all selfishly showing appreciation for how he assisted them in one crooked way or the other at the expense of the whole country. A country without empathy, no conscience, and no tomorrow thinkers. Not be lie. Nigeria don't have conscience. That is why anyone can come and do what he or she likes and get away with it. They are now celebrating IBB. IBB that caused a lot of problem in Nigeria. I'm telling you, quite unfortunate. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment as reaction trails IBB's confession and IBB's launching of his autobiography, a life in the journey, a journey of life in service. Okay, Farotimi has aired his view, and that is one clean view that has just come. Even Farotimi's remark is even better than Peter B's remark in this matter.